Hello, Serious Survivor here. And today I wanted to reach out to all my friends out there who watch the channel on a regular basis, and take part in what we talk about. There's a lot of people out there that, we interact a lot, and I really do appreciate everything that everyone does for the channel. And I wanted everybody to know that, we're hard at work getting things going since the move down here to South Carolina so that I could do my rehab down here, being closer to my family and friends. The move took a little while longer than I expected, and I'm getting my office set up in the backyard. And I've got a building out there. It's a 10 by 12 building that I'm putting my office in and running solar panels to that, and one other building beside it. I think I've mentioned a little bit about that before. Trying to get this going as quickly as possible. But, my limited duty is slowing me down quite a bit. I'm just blessed to have sons that are been such a big help. I wouldn't be anywhere along in this process without them. My wife's been doing a lot, and everybody's basically been, I guess you could say, picking up my slack because I can't work as hard as I normally do. But we're working pretty hard at it, and initially, or at least for a while, I thought I would have the power, the solar power, and the internet set up out in my office. But that's not happening today. It's probably going to be a couple more days on that. And I do apologize for that delay because I was wanting to do a live stream tonight, but with weak and intermittent internet, it's really hard because it keeps cutting out and stuff like that. I've got to get those problems solved. I want to thank everybody for the input on the website. I know the website SeriousSurvivors.com has been undergoing some real issues as of late. It's been doing a lot of redirects like we've seen in the past. When it first came up, it would redirect, page wouldn't load. I think I finally got a solution for that, but it's taken me hours, if not into a day or two, to implement this total solution and have it working good. And one of the issues that did slow the website down and probably will somewhat make it not visible. What I mean by not visible is it's not going to show up in search results and all, because I disabled the web crawlers, the Google web crawlers, from being able to crawl. And what that does is when you put a search in on the internet for, say, aluminum pots or aluminum pans or whatever it may be, then the web crawlers, these bots or these small programs, basically search the different pages of the websites out there to see any mention of these aluminum pans. But I've disabled web crawlers from being able to crawl the site so that we can post and we can put information on this site that will not be public knowledge. Not anybody's going to be able to Google it and see it. It's just not going to be able to happen. So that slowed it down a little bit, but I've found some workarounds, and I should have it running really good here in the next couple days. I want to thank everybody out there that's reached out to me about it, and I want to thank everybody for using it, because it's not my site. This is our site. It's our community that we're building, and if it does grow, hopefully it does grow so that we can truly network. But on the same hand, I did want to talk a little bit today about, we turn on the news and we listen to newscasters and we watch videos and we listen to people, and it's also negative. Everything is so negative, and I realize that right now we live in a pretty negative time. For some people out there, it's worse than others. If we look at things that are going on in countries like Australia, and we see riots and protests in other European countries about different mandates that are being imposed. We see a lot of talk about mandates here and about what people are or are not going to be able to do according to these mandates, and then we hear talk of them getting even worse. So it's like every day something piles on to everything that already existed, and before long it's going to be more than most people can bear. And I guess I really wanted to say is that we prep for the future. We prep so that we can survive tomorrow and thereafter, but we got to make sure that we live today too. We got to make sure that the people around us understand, why we're doing this, why we take the steps we take, because for a non-prepper to look at some of the things that we might stockpile, we might say, we might do, or, we might enact, it doesn't make a lot of sense to people who aren't in that community. And a lot of these people are family members. I have a lot of family members that don't understand my need for a gas mask. It's hard for a lot of people to understand this. And we have to remember that it's not only important for us to prep for what we need, but we have to live. We have to still live for today. We have to make sure that those people around us that we care about know that we care about those people, and that the reason that we do prep, the reason that we do sometimes worry and maybe over worry about some things, is to keep them safe. And we just, it just gets hard sometimes when we focus on all the negative out there. We really need to just make sure that we do focus on some of the positive too. And there is a lot of positive in this world. So that's something that I feel like is, if you want to say, is also a prep in a way, is making sure that our family is not just prepared for the catastrophes that might come tomorrow, but that they're happy with what we're doing today. And that can be a difficult task sometimes, but it's sort of hard to, separate the two, and it's even harder to put the two together sometimes. But I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. My office will be up and running the next couple of days, and I'm going to be starting the live streams once again, because I feel like the live streams are a very important aspect of what we do. We get to talk about a lot of different subjects. But also, before each live stream, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting up a couple of different polls of what people want to hear about, what people want to talk about, because I don't want to just do live streams and talk about subjects that I personally read and feel are important. I want to make sure that we cover information and that we talk about things that are important to you, to everybody out there, that everybody has a voice and that voice is heard here, and that we talk about and address the issues that someone might be having, because that's what we're about, is helping people. And I just wanted to let everybody know with this video that we're picking it back up. My office is about done, so I'm going to be really picking the content back up again, daily content, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, and definitely weekly live streams. And I'm thinking about even twice a week live streams. But I want the live streams to be geared more towards you, not to what I happen to read and happen to decide to talk about. I want to talk about problems that people are having, and I want to see if we can find solutions to help those people. So thanks a lot for listening. Keep an eye on the channel. There's a lot more coming out. The office is about set up, and we're going to be going wide open at that point. Thanks a lot. God bless. And for now, Serious Survivor out.